Central Complex is where it all started. Our complex has such a rich history filled with so many important moments for the University of Delaware. We are so proud that we get to continue the legacy and create more moments with our residents. This photo of Residence Hall and Science Hall was taken back in 1914. In 1913, the ground was broken for the first two structures that made up the Women's College. If you think these buildings look familiar, that's because they are. On the right is Warner Hall, and on the left is Robinson Hall. A newspaper article found from 1914 talked about a ceremony, an amazing ceremony that was held on the steps of Warner Hall. This ceremony was attended by a host of dignitaries and thousands of spectators. Everyone was there to celebrate a monumental occasion, and that was the occasion of women being able to attend college in Newark, Delaware. In 1915, there was no such thing as the University of Delaware. There were two small, gender-specific colleges that operated under the same board of trustees. This photo represents Old College. This was the center of what was then called Delaware College. Delaware College had an enrollment of about 225 men. There was a half-mile strip of land that was primarily agricultural. It included a peach and apple orchard, some marshy lowland, a few scattered houses, and an old tavern. This half-mile strip of land separated the men's college from the women's college, and it was known as no man's land. In 1915, Pierre Samuel DuPont anonymously purchased this half-mile strip of land, and he contracted with an architect to design the green. This is the proposed design that the architect came up with, and if you take a really close look at it, you'll notice that the green really does have a similar design today, plus or minus a few trees here or there. The architect's vision was one that would ultimately connect the men's campus on the north to the women's campus on the south. In 1917, Harder Hall was completed on the North Green, and Sussex Hall for Women opened on the South Green. In 1925, Memorial Library was constructed in the center of the green. This library was intended to be used by both colleges. In 1926, Kent Dining Hall and Newcastle Residence Hall opens. In the top picture, that is a photo of Kent, and then in the bottom right, you can see Kent in the middle with Sussex on the right and Newcastle on its left. In 1945, the Women's College merged with Delaware College to create the Co-Educational University of Delaware. During the 1950s, throughout this entire decade, men and women's residence halls sprung up all over the place, up and down the green. On North, Sharp and Seifert halls opened, and on the south, Cannon, Squire, and Kent Residence Hall opened. These halls added the final piece to the 10 residence halls that we know today as our complex. This photo represents the residents of Harder Hall in 1963. Why is this important? Well, obviously we couldn't finish this presentation without pointing out the fact that Joe Biden lived in Harder Hall. So with that, I would like to thank you for taking this journey with us through Central Complex, and let's get ready to celebrate, hoot, holler, all of those great things, because this year Harder Hall and Sussex Hall will be turning 100, and we will have a birthday blowout like you have never seen before.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle Barefoot and I'm going to be the new RHC in North Central. I'm super excited for the chance to get to meet all of y'all, and we'll have plenty of time for introductions, but wanted to let y'all know a little bit about myself. I'm originally from South Carolina and I just finished up my grad work at Clemson University. I love being outdoors. I'm planning on getting a dog, so hopefully y'all like dogs. If not, we'll talk about it. And again, I'm super excited to get to meet all of y'all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your summer. We'll have plenty of time to chat, and I hope to see some of y'all at our little welcome event we're gonna have in a couple weeks. All right, bye y'all.
Hey Central, it's me, Michael from North Central staff, Sharp First Floor specifically. So I'm here to teach you the cheer called I Want to Be on Central. At least I think that's what we called it, maybe. So it goes something like this. So hey, I wanna be on Central Campus at UD with Brown, Harder, Sussex, Kent, Warner Hall we represent, Squire, Sharp, Cypher 2, Newcastle, and Cannon. Woo! We run the green, we rule supreme, but hey, for us it's just routine. You know we're hot, we're cool, we're funny. Wish you lived on Central, honey. I wrote that. So later, when it actually comes time to training, you're gonna sing it. So learn it and love it. Okay, have a good summer.